So you want to learn what pull marketing is, and more importantly, how to use pull marketing to grow your business. Well, in today's video, we're going to cover 5 techniques that are must-haves for every business in modern times. If you're not using these, watch out. All right, so what is pull marketing? And more importantly, why are most people thinking about it completely the wrong way? Well, think about pull marketing as this. It's what we call inbound marketing, okay? And basically what we're doing is we're putting out some sort of helpful content, some sort of way to get our prospects or customers to come to us. Okay. Now, outbound marketing, basically what it is you're out there cold calling, you're door-to-door sales, knocking on doors, you're cold emailing, really low ROI activity that takes a ton of time, right? Instead, through pull marketing, we're getting our prospects and our leads coming to us. So let's get into those tips now. All right, the first technique that we're going to talk about as far as pull marketing goes is a classic one. And this is just basically search engine optimization. You're putting out helpful content either on YouTube or as a blog post that's keyword optimized that engages and hooks your ideal prospect and customer in to engage with your brand. It's simple, okay? It's inbound, all right? It's sort of non-intrusive, but it's introducing your prospect to your product and service and your brand. All right, this next pull marketing technique is actually really cool. There's sort of a older version of doing it, and then there's the more modern version of doing it, okay? Now, this is what's called the product placement, okay? Now, check me out here, okay? Have you ever seen inside a movie, you're watching a movie, and all of a sudden you just see kind of somebody drinking a can of Coca-Cola, and strangely enough, there's actually a lot of focus on the can itself inside the actual movie. That's an example of product placement inside a movie, okay? Now, Coca-Cola salesman didn't just knock on your door and say, hey, want to buy a Coca-Cola? It just sort of was a real soft sell there, just a slight influence. It's a pull technique to get you engaged and just kind of thinking about Coca-Cola, right? So that's a little bit more of an old-fashioned technique, right? But very effective. Now, a modern version of product placement is what we call influencer marketing, okay? So, there's a ton of celebrities online and, sort of like influencers that we see on Instagram and these different channels as well, right? So a product placement, them taking a picture with your product or service, right, or recommending it, that's another example of product placement in a very pull way. It's very subtle, okay, but much more modern and also equally effective. All right, the next pull marketing technique we're going to talk about is what we call organic social media marketing. Now, this is different than what you'd see in a Facebook ad or a Twitter ad, right? This is using the organic channels that are also part of the social channels as well. So for example, if you found this video inside the YouTube algorithm, inside the search box there, right? That's an organic form of marketing. Now, I'm not selling anything right now, I'm just giving you information, but it's a way for you to engage with my brand and my service, okay? In a super soft way of just building that relationship, all right? So creating assets that are really just organic, helpful pieces of content that help your prospect and customer, either top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, bottom of the funnel, just help them make their lives better. This is a great leverage tool for you in terms of pull marketing techniques. All right, here's the next pull technique we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about lead magnets and strategically using them in the marketplace the right way. So what is a lead magnet? Well, basically a lead magnet is some sort of free video, free report, some sort of free something that engages your ideal prospect and customer. They say, I gotta have this. But all you're asking for in exchange is a phone number or an email, just some sort of way to get in contact with your prospect and build that relationship. So it's a mutual beneficial relationship, okay? So I like to build a ton of lead magnets, just ways of giving value up front to the marketplace. And in exchange, then I can use my ninja chops through email and content marketing, all the cool techniques that I use to help make prospects and customers buy. So let me give you a super real world, just recently happened example of the lead magnet technique. I was just talking off camera with my video guy here, the person who's helping me film these videos, and he loves to do drone photography and drone videos, okay? So he's doing his normal Google searches just like your prospects and customers do, right? In terms of best drones to buy and different techniques, and he comes across a lead magnet. And this person who actually had a drone store where he sold drones put out a report that said, you know, the 12 tips to the best drone photography you can do in the world. And then throughout the report, he's building the relationship. It's helpful for the prospect or customer in the very beginning, but he's also mentioning, hey, here are the best drones, and here's the best place to actually buy the drones themselves. And of course, it's his store, right? So giving value first through that lead magnet. You can do that through videos in any particular way you want, but again, it's just an inbound technique that you're using. It's not a hard sell, it's inbound pull marketing. All right, this next pull marketing technique is one of the most underutilized techniques when it comes to just getting inbound leads into your business. All right, now what we're using here is we're using what we call native advertising or advertorials. So what are those and how do we actually use them? Well, have you ever seen those ads that sometimes you'll see in the bottom of like a CNN or Fox News or some sort of news site, just at the very end, it'll be like 7 signs your heart's about to explode, or you know, the 7 risks of people with high blood pressure, some sort of article. Looks like it's just content or some sort of, you know, just helpful information. Well, that's actually an ad that they're using, and it's an inbound pull marketing technique. And so when you click through there, all you see, it looks like you're just reading sort of like this helpful article, almost like you're reading the New York Times or just sort of like a how-to article, and it's educating you along the way. But what they're doing is they're mostly just trying to educate you so you're ready to click through to the solution that they mentioned multiple times through the article, okay? So it's an inbound marketing technique. It's a soft way of selling, okay? You're starting with just the relationship of an ad, going to that article in the middle, okay, the advertorial, but the whole technique of the advertorial is getting you to click through to the actual sales page itself, all right? Again, softer form of marketing, but really effective if the native advertising and the advertorial is really on point. All right, if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you press the like, the subscribe, and the comment area. Make sure you put something in if you're watching in YouTube. This actually helps the YouTube algorithm serve you more good content like this, right? It also helps us be able to serve you more good content. Everybody wins that way. Now, speaking of winning, if you want my absolute best marketing and entrepreneurial strategies that I'm putting out, we actually have a free email list on strategysamurai.com. I'll put a link right above this video and right below as well. I highly encourage you to jump on the email list. I'll be sharing with you all kinds of the best stuff to help you really crush your marketing goals this year. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at strategysamurai.com.